Alex Palou is without a doubt, and I know I'm going to sound crazy when I say this, Alex Palou is without a doubt one of the greatest of all time drivers in IndyCar history, without a doubt. And I would even go far as to say he is a better driver than Scott Dixon. Yes, I know I sound ridiculous. The man only has 3 championships added to his name compared to the 6-time champion. But the season that Alex Palou has had so far has been unbelievable. Unbelievable dominance. Unbelievable. Absolutely insane. Alex Palou is probably the most feared driver in IndyCar history of this current generation. Without a doubt. Hands down, without a doubt. Because what he did today was absolutely insane. And what's even more insane is how reserved and how quiet and how just relaxed he was about the whole thing. It almost seemed like Alex Palou knew he had this win in the bag. Sure, he did not start off in the front row. Sure, he wasn't leading in the beginning of the race, and in the middle of the race. But at that last stint, that last part of the race, when I saw that red and yellow car appear in the top 5, I knew that this was going to be a who can beat Alex Palou to the finish line. I knew it right then and there. Pit lane, by the way, absolutely insane. I mean, I think there was more action we saw in pit lane than in the race, to be honest with you. I truly do believe that. That was absolutely insane how many incidents we saw in pit lane. Absolutely crazy. But I cannot feel so much sorrow and pity than these 2 drivers. And those 2 drivers are Scott McLaughlin and Ryan Hunter-Reay. Especially Scott McLaughlin. I feel so sorry for that guy to not have even make it to the green flag. Now, I am not entirely sure for what happened, for what caused his incident. My best guess is because of how cold the conditions were and the fact that he probably was a little bit high on revs. It caused some wheel spin for him. And I think that's what caused him to spin out and have the accident that he had. A complete rookie mistake. But you know what? As hard as that was to swallow, there's no doubt in my mind that we are going to see Scott McLaughlin come across victory lane as well in the Indy 500. Hands down, for sure. Next up, Ryan Hunter-Reay. The guy leads, I believe, 40 laps, 30 laps, not 30 laps. I believe he led 26 laps, I think, or 27 laps. I'm not entirely sure on that. Do not quote me on that. This is me freeballing it right now with what we know and what's happened so far, because I'm trying to get this video out for you guys. But to lead that many laps and have such a dominant pace, to then come into the pits and it's all thrown away, is just so heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Rinus VeeKay losing it in the pit lane because, my goodness, had he lost that car at that speed without slowing it down, ooh, we would have seen a nasty incident in pit lane. Now here's another one, Joseph Newgarden. Look, I understand with the recent events that have happened so far these past weeks, and the cheating scandals, and his last year even considered a win, really. Could we even count that, considering that he had the same component that was spotted this year for him to be moved from the back? Look, regardless of all that, he had, without a doubt, probably the best drive in his career ever. I cannot believe that he gained that many positions from the back. I did have confidence in that guy to do well. I just did not expect for him to get up to the front as fast as he did. That was absolutely amazing. Sadly for him, he had a fuel pressure issue, which threw him out of the race. But had he not have had that issue, we would have seen Alex Palou and Joseph Newgarden battle 100% for sure. We definitely would have seen Joseph Newgarden battling it out with Marcus Ericsson and Alex Palou. Now, considering all these pit lane incidents that I've stated, and I'm pretty sure I haven't stated all of them yet still, but considering with the ones that I have stated so far, I have seen on social media, is the hybrid a liability for drivers to come into pit lane and to come out safely with a 100% expectation of being able to go back out. And this is because the amount of fails we saw on pit lane, the amount of stalls was just absolutely insane. It was almost guaranteed that one driver would stall, no matter who it was. One driver would stall if they came into pit lane. I personally am not a fan of the hybrid if that is the case. We have not proven that yet, obviously, but if that is the case, that the hybrid is a major issue for these stalls, then yes, absolutely 100% remove the hybrid. I already think the hybrid in general is not a good idea simply because of the racing that we've gotten so far. On road, it's too heavy. It creates a lot of spaced out racing. So if that is the case, I say this should be the boiling point for the hybrid to be removed, 100%. So that's all for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.